the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now, looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, this is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident who you are. You just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run the option. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. And here's the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Good work to get the foot down after the grab. This running back, Kirk, might have been spending some time with those receiver drills.
Yeah, as you know, Chris, these running backs anymore in college football, they are really like glorified wide receivers because not only do they have to be excellent runners, but as you see here, the ability to be able to catch the ball and then the awareness to get a foot down to be able to stay in bounds for a nice gain.
Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Well, let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Can he get there on the ground? Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points when they bounce back here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. I think the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And
going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14, 7.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Coverage team brings down the returner. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. The score, South Carolina 14, Florida 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Give it to the back again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Running back has it on a screen now. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Hooks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The ball is caught. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive.
And the South Carolina offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Reinbolt. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he's down after the catch at the 12, a red zone opportunity.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Gamecocks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. I'm the offensive coordinator. Give it to him one more time.
And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the option play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Florida.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Able to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
South Carolina, 28, Florida, 7.
And the Gamecocks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass caught inside the 15. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Caught near the goal line. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. What a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Gamecocks will have to kick it away. And that's the first punt today for the offense. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short throw complete to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
35, Florida, 14.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Good catch, just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, throws it to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking for the wideout. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Gamecocks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. And this one is getting ugly. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Florida, 14.
This one will be fair caught. Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but enough for a 1st down. Textbook execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Trying to extend the play. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but
Now
down.
4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Press coverage now from these DBs. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
South Carolina.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
South Carolina, 49. Florida, 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Florida, 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a...
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Snags a good throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks at the sideline, and it's complete, barely in bounds. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. Well, now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking to throw again. Pass rush closing in. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. The He picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
14.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We're trying to run it with the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense has got the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Gamecocks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Number 5.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT.
That makes the score.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
63. Florida 14.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Florida Gators will take over. First and 10.
The Florida offense retakes the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. They stop him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Third down play for this offense. They're going to run the option. Ball handed to the running back. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial